y'all, it's Hope at Crafty Hope, and welcome to day 51 of ICAD. ICAD means Index Card a Day and comes from Tammy Garcia of Daisy Yellow. She has weekly themes and daily prompts to help you on this ICAD journey. As well, my friend Nina Fickett has mixed media ICAD prompts that are also daily. So today, Nina's prompt, the Daisy Yellow prompt, is space. And Nina's prompt, the mixed media ICAD prompt, is turquoise. Now, I knew I was going to use probably both of those, and I kind of do. Turquoise, I definitely use. The space prompt, I really, as soon as I saw it, I thought white space. I'm going to try to make sure I have plenty of white space on my card, and I kind of do. It's hard to explain in my mind. It was not covering the entire card with color or paint or materials that I left some of it to breathe in a sense. So that's the space I was trying to leave. Now for my ICADs this year, I am trying to work through some boxes of scraps that I have so that I can create some more scraps. So I'm starting this page or this card, with collage and my Uhu glue stick, just dipping into that scrap box. And some reason I was just using pretty much larger pieces of scraps and just doing up and down kind of, just covering the card. I'm in a bit of a rush today. I'm supposed to go meet my niece this morning, and so I didn't want to make anything that was too fussy, too elaborate. And since I was working with space, I thought, okay, well, this should be fairly easy. So I'm going to get this collage down. I think the hardest part of this was keeping it simple. I had to keep thinking on it and being like, okay, don't do too much, leave some space. And it really does work. I've also here in the last couple days decided that, I don't have to try all the things and put everything on my card. If it feels good to me and it feels like something I would do, then that's my style. So yeah, that's what I'm going with. All right, so I've got all that on the card. I trimmed it down a little bit. I don't know what I'm doing there, but I'm coming back with a Stabilo all pencil in black and just doing some scribbles right across the page. And then I'm going to activate that. This is far too big of a brush probably, but that's okay. It was really wet. So once I get that down, I'm going to splatter it a little. The splatter doesn't really show up there. And then I'm going to bring in my turquoise. I've got some Lucas acrylic paint in the color turquoise. I'm going to put just a dab of it on my desk. First, I got to get that cap open. I have trouble with it every time I try to use it. So I'm going to put a little dab of it on my desk, and I'm going to use some finger dots. Now, this is just me dipping my finger into the paint and making some dots. I decided to keep them just along the bottom of the card underneath that scribble to kind of give some weight to the bottom of this. And then first I'm going to take my Stabilo All and graphite and circle some of those dots. I don't know why. I just felt like they needed to be circled. And that's when I realized everything's still kind of wet from that Stabilo, from the first Stabilo. So I will dry this, and in my drying process, I flip it over to blot it, and a little bit of that turquoise gets elsewhere on the card. That's okay. I'm not super concerned about it. And I'm looking at some more and decide, one of my favorite things is some splatters and coffee splatters especially. So I reconstituted my instant coffee that's in a yogurt cup on my desk. And these are some really big splatters. I got kind of a floppy brush and that put big wet splatter. So I dried that. And I have this Uniball Signo Gold gel pen that was sitting on my desk. I thought, I'm going to go in. I'm going to circle those finger dots again real quick. And then I'm looking at this and I'm like, y'all, this doesn't need much more. If I'm going to leave white space on here, I need to do that. So I looked at it for a long time, y'all. I thought maybe I'll bring in this mushroom. Maybe I'll do it. And I was like, no, I just need a sentiment. So I grabbed my Art by Marlene stickers and immediately find one that says her spirit is like a wildfire. And I thought that would be beautiful. Now, you see, I'm holding it there. I was trying to think about if I wanted to back it with something or use something else with it. And I was like, no, I'm keeping this simple. So I stuck that sticker down and grabbed my black Stabilo again, and I'm go just right under that sentiment and activate it. And that's going to be it for this card, y'all. Super simple, super quick. I think it is still absolutely beautiful. I don't know, it's got neutrals and blues and browns. I'm really happy with that. All right, if you like this, make sure you give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and come back tomorrow and see what I've got going on. Thank you so much for coming by and watching. Bye.